No, if it was a hentai manga moment, you'd hear the neighbors sexing, then you'd go over to like complain or whatever, and then the girl like comes in like half naked at the door, and then she's like, "Oh, sorry, did you hear that?" And then like the guy like leaves and he's like, "Get out of the way, punk." And then she's like, "Sorry, he's always like that." And then you're like, "Oh, no, I don't care. Just keep it down next time." And then the main character goes back to his house that's next to them, and then goes into his room, right? He starts thinking about the girl and it's like, "Oh my god, she was like half naked. Wow. Oh, that boyfriend is so lucky." You hear like a, "Ah!" And then the girl like falls over and the guy hears it through the thin walls. He's like, "Oh my god." And he goes and knocks on the door and he's like, "Hello, hello." And there's no answer. And then he opens the door and then the girl is like on the floor and he's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And like she's in her panties and shit. And then like shit happens. And then it goes to segs. Homie memorized the whole plot. What do you mean, homie? I just came up with that at the top of my head. I didn't memorize any plot. I just haven't imagined as if imaginative mind, bro. Give me a plot point right now. Give me a plot point and I can make up a story right now and be detailed. Enemies to lovers. Okay. Guy goes to school. As he's going to school, this new transfer student girl comes in and she's like, "Oh, hey." And then she's like really attractive or whatever. And everyone around them is like, "Oh my god." But then the main guy is like sitting next to a window and he doesn't notice the girl. And she notices that he doesn't notice. So she gets mad because everyone else is being like, "Oh my god, you're so beautiful." But she's like, "Why is this guy not doing it? And why does he think he's special?" So then he just didn't realize. And then he looks over. The girl has to sit next to him. He's like, "Oh, who the hell are you?" And he's like, "I'm this person." And they're like, "Oh, whatever." She hates him. But the guy doesn't realize that she hates him. And then throughout the whole day they keep on being like that for days, and then he does something nice for her, like give her an eraser because that she didn't have one or something. Twilight. It's not Twilight. She realizes that he's not that bad, but then he has a childhood friend who he's really close with. The transfer student realizes that the childhood friend actually likes the main character, but the main character also likes the childhood friend. But because that she's the transfer student and she likes him now, she wants to be the one to win. Nisekoi. No, it's not Nisekoi. I promise you, this is a very new idea that hasn't been done, and I was just making it off the top of my head. Never mind. Fuck you guys.